I'm Geraldo Lemos Neto, and I'm here with Marco Gandra from Portal Saber Espiritismo in Belo Horizonte, Brazil. Welcome everyone from Kardec Radio. You know, because you know not the truth, but because you know it. This is the verse from the first letter of John. I have not written unto you because you know not the truth, but because you know it. And Emmanuel, through the works of Chico Xavier, commentated, it's all about communication. Communication between the visible and the invisible worlds is increasing and is of great significance to all Christians groups. This first phrase is very interesting because Emmanuel is talking about mediumship. It's talking about communication between the both worlds, the physical world and the spiritual world. And he is revealing that the communication is increasing with all religion schools, not only with spiritists. He proceeds. It does not concern the spiritist circles alone, but all Christian communities as well. So that's what he's talking about. It concerns all the communities, all the Christian communities, religions, schools of thinking. And it is, yes, increasing. Now and then, he proceeds, we note the resistance to it by organized religion. Such an attitude, however, is to be expected in the process of reviving truth. All gain must pay a price, and all renewal must face obstacles. Emmanuel here is talking about the resistance that often occurs with the religious institutions, the ones that are high in the top of the organizations of all kinds of faith, all kinds of religions structures, because they resist to see this process. And this process is expected to revive the truth. And that's why they resist to see it, because they don't want to be looked upon. They don't want to be inspired to renewal. They are closed in their own beliefs, in their material illusions, in their illusions of power. Let's see what else Emmanuel brings us. The time will come, however, when the various subdivisions of Christianity will perceive the divine plan. The time has come, because we can see all over the world, in all religion schools, with the faithful ones, with the simple ones, the faith in all kinds of life. They talk about the spirit, and this plan is to revive the communications between all plans of life, so that we can see by ourselves, by our own experiences, that after the death of the body, we will continue to live in the other plans of life. Exchange the goodness and devotion of those in the spiritual world are attracting the attention of those in the flesh. The Lord has allowed a worldwide Pentecost in order to adjust matters related to eternal reality. So that's the plan. This kind of communion, this kind of constant communication between the spiritual world with our world in the flesh. Because He wants that we have in this 21st century a new Pentecost. Why? In order to adjust all matters related to eternal. Can face ourselves. We will face them. However, that feelings usually repeat, reminding us of the past with distract from them. That's why the gospel is so important to us, because the higher spirits always brings up this subject, the gospel of our dear Lord Jesus Christ, as a pathway to the truth and to the real life. And their voices from beyond are strengthening us and touching our hearts and illuminating our thoughts, so that by repeating all the teachings of our dear Lord Jesus, the gospel, with a new understanding, their past wisdom can be lived in our souls nowadays in the 21st century. And then that we would refer to John's words as he sincerely asks, "Do the dead speak to the living because men do not know the truth? Not so. For if those who depart came back to those who remain remain, it is because remain on earth. It is because these already know the way of redemption with Jesus, but lack the courage and decisiveness to walk it." Emmanuel. So these beautiful, beautiful closing arguments for this reason, the message for this reason by the Spirit of Emmanuel is a slap in our faces, because we already know the redemption path to the truth and to real life, but we lack the courage and decisiveness to walk it. So let's meditate and do our own part in this courage business, and showed us as knowledge and wisdom, truth and life. May God bless you all, and I hope to see you again next week with the program To Know Spiritism. For Cadet Radio, ESN, and Spiritism Dissemination, I'm Geraldinho Lemos, and I wish you a very good night. Bye-bye.